Welcome back, Rams fans. The Rams are the defending Mountain West champions, and they're preparing now for conference play. We caught up with some of the players and coaches to ask questions about this weekend's match against New Mexico State. All right, Rams fans, we're now joined by head coach Tom Hilbert. Tom, you guys finished up your preseason now. Did you get accomplished what you wanted? I mean, you obviously scheduled one of the most difficult preseasons you've had.
We played great teams. Now we need to get out on the road and play teams in the Mountain West who know us, who are prepared well for us. It's a different type of season, but I think we did get what we want out of the preseason, and now it's time to focus on winning our conference.
What's it going to take for this team to get the job done and win conference again?
Well, we have to avoid the bad loss. That's really important. You need to beat the people you're supposed to beat. We need to win every match at home, and if we give something up on the road, it's got to be to one of the contenders. And so, you know, we really don't want to give any up on the road. The team would like to sweep conference, but, you know, realistically, I'm not sure that that's possible. But we need to be solid on the road, and that's really going to be a key component.
What are some of the teams that you look at where, I mean, the upper echelon type teams you should be worried
about?
Well,
now New Mexico. New Mexico's 12-2. They have one of the premier players in the conference in Chantel Riddle, and they lost a lot of players from last year's team, but they're playing very well right now. So I think New Mexico, San Diego State, Fresno, and Wyoming all are teams that could beat us. So we have to be ready to go when we play those guys.
Tomorrow you guys have New Mexico State. Then on this weekend you play San Diego State. What can you tell us about those two teams in particular?
New Mexico is very good. They've got a great right side player named Chantel Riddle. They're competitive. They're an emotional team. They can ride their own emotional wave and play pretty well, play above their head if they need to. San Diego State has got a lot of talent in a lot of places, probably led by Andrea Hanash, but they really have a lot of good players on that team. Had a couple of nice transfers come in, so I expect San Diego State to be very good as well.
Finally, you just had the UCLA game. You guys obviously would have wanted to win, but do you feel that you got momentum and you got some things going in that game that you can carry over into conference?
Well, the game gave us a tremendous amount of energy, that's true, and it gave us a great deal of confidence. However, it also showed us some weaknesses that we've got to continue to work on, and that's always the case, especially when you lose a match. So we have a lot of things to work on. We're still a work in progress. We still have a lot of growth to do, and we need to make sure that we're playing at our absolute best on the road in the Mountain West.
One of those things that you look at that you need to work on, or that seems to be a recurring theme with this team, is they seem to give up point runs and bunches. Is that something that's a mental game? Is there something you can do to even?
Well, we talk about what we're going to do to help it, and I mean it's really a matter of passing the ball well and someone stepping up and getting a terminal swing, and it's got to be good location on setting. I mean, there's a lot of issues that go into it, but what we can't do is panic. And we can't think that it's got to come in the first swing, because it really doesn't. It can come in the second, third, fourth swing of a rally.
All right, Rams fans, we're now joined by Izzy Gallia. Izzy, you guys have now finished up preseason. You're getting ready for conference play. How have practice been going this week for you guys?
We've been practicing pretty hard for a while now. That hasn't changed. So ever since we lost that tournament in Wichita, we've been going harder than we've ever gone. So practice has been really good.
What have been some of the points of interest that you guys have been wanting to work on this last couple of weeks?
I think outsides with their shots. We've been working a lot on serve receive, a lot on defense. So really all around, just perfecting our game a little bit more.
That comes a lot too with the help of the new two coaches that you guys have, the assistant coaches. What have they brought to the team this year?
Just like a different view on things. It's nice to change it up a little bit. We were a little bit nervous coming in, but they really brought really good things to our team and added a lot of value to our team.
You guys are preseason picked to win the conference again, but you don't want to overlook anybody. I mean, so you're getting ready. Your first game is at New Mexico State. What can you tell us about them?
They're a tough team. Every time we go there, it's a battle. Last year we went to 5, and it was a pretty close game. So, yeah, like you said, we're not overlooking anybody. We can't do that. And, just because we played well against UCLA doesn't mean we can't be beat. You know what I'm saying? So we're just going in with the mentality like we have to play our best game to beat every team.
What's it going to take for this team to repeat as conference champions?
We just got to focus on the little things, be the team that we can be and do the right things, and I think we'll be able to do that.
Finally, one of the problems that this team has had is giving up big runs. As a defensive player, like, what do you think the team needs to do to be able to stop that from happening?
I think we just need to keep our composure a little bit more, and when we need a pass or we need to kill, somebody needs to step up and do that for us.
Thank you for joining us, Izzy, and good luck. All right, that's all the time I have for you this week, Rams fans, but make sure to check in next week for another exciting episode of Rams Sports Magazine.